Hello there, good evening, and welcome to Business News Tonight. My name is Clement Barikui, and don't forget that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube. On our Business News Tonight, our correspondent will highlight the hike in the prices of plantain and scumbia fish and how these increments are affecting the residents. Market unions in Akpanandem and the hike in prices will also be highlighted. We shall also bring to you reports on new minimum wage and what civil servants are feeling about that. These are more after this break. Welcome to Business News. Let's now take you through some reports around the state. The need to revive the Akwa Ibom state-owned greenhouse initiated in 2018 by the immediate past governor of the state for the cultivation of tomato, pepper and other vegetables was raised in a motion at the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. Nsika Okon report that the motion was raised by a member representing Ikorepene Ubudakara State Constituency, Mr. Jerry Otu.
Mr. Jerry Otu is concerned about the rising cost of vegetables, where the greenhouse can effectively play the role of providing sufficient and varieties of vegetables and spices. The lawmaker says the cultivation of tomato, pepper and other vegetables was very helpful and is contributing to the economic growth of the state.
The house should contribute the community to visit the site of the greenhouse initiative and have a first-hand assessment of its operation. Two, the visiting team should engage management and relevant shareholders on the challenges leading to a poor performance. The team should also visit the global concept in government and look at operations as well as the management of the discussion of the crucial success factors which will also lead to
the Speaker Udemotong comments.
Member, that is not an urgent matter of public importance. You raise it as a motion. So you go and prepare and bring it up as a motion in the House. Thank you very much.
In another motion, member representing Okanafon State Constituency is calling on the state government to rehabilitate Ikorokusung, Nkek, Ataisien, Ikorokro roads that leads to Okanafon and Oruonam local government areas. He says the economic development of any nation or society depends on good road network and lighting for easy navigation. Mr. Dom says provision of access road in rural areas will improve living standard of the people.
Therefore, because on us, as a legislator, to call on the executive to speed up effort underlying the speaker in building more roads to boost the state GDP, which is one of the cardinal indications of the state economic growth.
Nsika Okon, NTA News.
Still talking agriculture, Akwa Ibom State is engaging modalities to address hunger through various agricultural strategies as part of the Arise agenda of Governor Umweno's administration. This is part of the government's effort to cushion the current food crisis in the country. Etienne Ibana reports.
Food, unarguably, is one of the basic needs of man, and Akwa Ibom State's government is not resting on its oars to enhance food sufficiency, availability, and food security. Apart from encouraging mechanized farming and providing improved seedlings and support to farmers, the state government is also boosting 24,000 bags of 25 kg rice to that received from the federal government for onward distribution to local government councils in the states.
A hungry populace can lead to unrest, making food availability, affordability, and security a priority for this administration. Our long-term solution is the Back to Farm initiative, promoting local food production and designating the first and third Fridays of the month as work-free farm days.
State government also speaks on the economic benefits of the proposed Ibom Tower in Lagos.
It is forward-thinking to begin to do Ibom Tower in Lagos, to begin to bring down the Akwa Ibom House, which is in Central Business District, and in its place put a 3-star hotel there, so that the state can earn revenue. You cannot compare the hotel prices in Lagos and Abuja. It means that there are markets there, and we can reap from it.
That's not all. The Akwa Ibom State government, through AKKs, is intervening in agriculture and other sectors as championed by the Ministry of Economic Development.
About 5,600 farmers are going to receive various inputs to include day-old chicks, juveniles, and feeds across the state. The governor has approved the grading of 41 roads that will now allow farmers to take their farm produce to the farm.
This is in addition to the over 100,000 families drawn from the social register who have already received and others who will be receiving free food items from the state government through the bulk purchase agency. This food intervention by the government is aimed at cushioning the effects of the hardship currently faced by Nigerians and reducing extreme hunger and poverty as stipulated by Sustainable Development Goals 1. Etienne Ibanga, NTA News.
Let's now take you away from agriculture to other matters. Civil servants have been advised to be diligent in their duties and take government service seriously in order to make the desired impact before they retire from the service. The Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Ini Ememobong, gave this charge during retirement service of the Director of Information, Blessing Ura, at the Interwestern Kanga Secretariat, Uyo. John Paul Alumna reports.
The two-in-one event was the 60th birthday and retirement ceremony of Blessing Urwa, who joined the Akwa Ibom State Civil Service about 35 years ago. The Commissioner for Information, Ini Ememobong, described the celebrator as an astute and committed administrator who gave her all for the progress of the ministry. He advised other civil servants to emulate her commitment to duty.
You've been a good person, and I must commend the Permanent Secretary and all of you for this celebration. We are not used to celebrating people. We're only used to celebrating them when they die, and saying so much good about them when they can't hear, without knowing that the little good we would have spoken to them could have elongated their lives.
You may not know, as I'm blessing that as someone we worked closely together for many years before.
Other friends and colleagues commended the retiring director and wished her well in her future endeavors.
God all the glory for all what God has done for her for these 60 years here on earth. Also thank God for the 35 years that she has put in the civil service. God has been faithful, God has kept her, she has risen.
She's a very good woman, dedicated, very committed member of NAWUJ. Today, I'm celebrating her birthday as well as her retirement from government service. And I pray God to grant her favor.
It's a very emotional moment for all of us. I was actually working with her directly in the Directorate of Information. I can say she's a very wonderful woman.
Is our colleague, PhD colleague, 2021 class of PhD of the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies. Dr. Blessing Urah is like a mother figure in the class.
Some friends and well-wishers, including the general manager of NTUU, Ali Sugbe, presented gifts to the celebrator. The celebrator, Blessing Urah, expressed gratitude to God Almighty, the ministry, and numerous friends who supported her during her active days in service.
I feel elated and grateful to God for the opportunity to be alive. Some people joined the service, but they were not alive to retire as I'm retiring today. And I really thank God for the strength to finish strong.
High point of the event was official pulling out ceremony by the 60th birthday celebrant. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
Member representing Ibonibom State constituency in the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Moses Essien, is calling on Ibonibom people to embrace peace and unity as the local government election draws closer. Mr. Essien made the appeal during a stakeholders meeting with members of all political parties in Ibonibom held at Ikpa Pavilion in Ibonibom local government area. Nsikat Okon has details.
The stakeholders meeting, which unanimously agreed to zone the next chairmanship position to Western Ibonibom and Ward 3 for the sake of equity and fairness, was convened by member representing Ibonibom State constituency in Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Mr. Moses Essien. Mr. Essien commended the people of Ibonibom for their support and love, saying that the meeting is to collect the position of different stakeholders and political parties in the area to reach an agreement in the interest of peace and unity.
They could meet for us to put our heads together and make peace prevail in Ibonibom. So you don't go, my leaders in various dimensions will come. Let us collectively join hands together and decide the fate of Ibonibom. I want a situation where we should less fight. The
paramount ruler Ibonibom local government area, Dr. Imeldo Sora Inyang, advised all political parties to present credible and upright aspirants with proven records of integrity. A communique issued and read by Professor Antia Bong Ekong applauded Governor Moino for citing numerous projects in the area.
We are not politicians. On behalf of the traditional rulers, we want the best.
Chairmanship to Western. Preferably Ward 3.
Meanwhile, as part of activities marking his 1 year in office, the Ibonibom lawmaker Mr. Moses Essien is commending the Director General of his campaign organization, Mr. Basi Ibiok, for the role he played in his emergence as a member representing Ibonibom in Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. The lawmaker presented Mr. Ibiok with a new car. Mr. Essien also launched a 5 million naira scholarship grant for students and a 10 million naira business support fund for small enterprises in the state constituency.
That we have to give our people encouragement, make them feel the impact of sending a young man like me to the House of Assembly. It is the confidence they repose in me and that make me to believe I must also give back to the society while having that confidence in me. And so must continue to do everything humanly possible to assist the development of the youth.
At the end of the meeting, 10 students each from the 12 wards, 12 coordinators, 12 women and 12 youths got 50,000 naira as business support grant from the lawmaker. Nsikat Okon, NTA News.
Nigerians in Uyo say the 70,000 naira new minimum wage announced by the federal government is a step in the right direction. Dianime Uku reports.
After months of negotiations between the federal government, labor and the organized private sector, The federal government has announced 70,000 naira as the new national minimum wage. The announcement came after a meeting between President Bola Tinubu and the organized labor, and this is stirring mixed reactions among Nigerians.
70,000 naira means that in this year we'll be buying about 65 liters. When we were collecting 30,000 naira a few years ago, we were buying 207 liters of petrol. So, and you look at the price of rice now, a bag of rice and others, it's not enough. But be as it may, it's an improvement from where we were.
If you do the conversion in today's economy, 70,000 naira is what's literally nothing. You calculate food expenses, calculate family expenses, school fees, and even transportation. You understand that 70,000 cannot really take anybody home.
Okay, that should be a cheering news for civil servants. But to people in the private sector, it should worry them because the new minimum wage will come with its attendant effects.
There are, however, concerns about the value of the wage in the face of current economic realities, especially the high inflationary trend.
It might lead to an exponential increase in the level of inflation that we are currently facing in the country. So that's my concern.
What Nigerians should look at is producing things so that we can have a good currency. Because all these things are about the value of our naira. If our naira was good and we are having 70,000 naira minimum wage, it would have been better.
But we would have done better. But if we can get our lives together, if Nigeria can get its acts together in terms of production, in terms of exports, then perhaps we can have a lot more money to pay more workers and let it go around.
The organized labor says it accepted the offer because of President Tinubu's promise that going forward, the national minimum wage will be reviewed every 3 years, no longer after 5 years. President Tinubu also promised to find ways to assist the private sector and the subnationals to pay the minimum wage. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
You are still watching NTA News. Our business news will return after this break. Stay with us.
One passenger. Big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
For overall best performance and quality education, Fortune Schools is a school to be. We offer standard and excellent services for your child's intellectual development with a serene learning environment and qualified teachers trained to raise and mold your child in great impact in a competitive world. We have well-equipped laboratories, standard playground, ICT units, computer lab, library, music studio, and well-ventilated classrooms for effective learning of your treasured child. Fortune Schools is a day and boarding school with fantastic facilities and bus services for the comfort of your child. Visit us today at number 16 Odolsoro Street off Atiku Abubakar Way, Uyo. For more inquiries, call 0706 593 8384 or 0703 576 6904. Fortune Schools, excellence through hard work.
One passenger. Big auntie, Go enter this bus.
Ha! Oga conductor, this kind cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big aunty, na God go bless you. I don tire for this my conductor and him cough wey no gree go. E fit even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o, make you dey sure because who no go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
One passenger. Big auntie. Come enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. Abeg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure because who no go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Thank you for staying tuned. We now continue with the rest of our business news tonight. The price of a sizable cluster of plantain in the open market for some months now is running out of the reach of an average income earner. Business News correspondent Joy Ubani report that these high costs of plantain is already whipping up concerns among sellers and buyers.
Plantain we do not import plantain, but everything nowadays is cost. Plantain, only 5 of its 5 plantain is 2,000 naira.
Bunch of plantain before it was 2,000, 1,500, 3,000, 5,000, biggest one. There is no how somebody will carry one bunch of plantain, can't say cheap. Later she now go and buy something very cost. So if somebody carry one bunch of plantain, we sell it 10,000, 12,000 for one bunch.
Plantain in the southern part of Nigeria is planted in most private residences and large farmlands, mostly for commercial purposes. Findings reveal that the constant demand of plantain in Akwa Ibom State is due largely to its affordability and availability. Hence, its use as meal in various forms. Rich in iron and other nutritional values good for the young and old. There are concern on why the price of plantain mainly consumed by low-income earners is still high in the market.
Well, now is not plantain season. Secondly, things is very hard. Things are so hard.
Now is not the season of this plantain. That is the problem. Including the situation of Nigeria, things is very costly. And not get money to eat food again. That's why I see the plantain is 2,000. Not everybody had 2,000 to buy plantain or a cup of rice or beans.
Some buyers expressed their discomfort with high cost of commodities now in the market.
It's hard for us to sell. Even though you carry money, go market, you know even stand to buy.
Please, I want the government to help us. Things are so hard. Everything. Gari is 2 cups, 500 naira. Please, we want government to help us.
I'm pleading government, our President Jagaban, to help us. Let from fuel and from Gari, we are the one harvesting Gari, but Gari is very cost more than other things.
It is observed that if the price of commodities in the market and its attendant causes are not quickly addressed by the government, many families may not be able to feed adequately from one of the country's staple food. Joy Bani, NTA News.
Some traders in Uyo have appealed to the state government to totally abolish market unions to enable free flow of goods and trading activities at lower prices. Some of the traders in Akpanande Market and other markets in the state capital insist that despite the news making the rounds on the media about the abolition of unions, the unions are still coordinating and controlling prices of goods. John Paul Alumuna, who visited some markets, report that the status quo remains.
Hungry don't kill me, oh. See me here. My belly don't flat, oh, because no Gary, no money to buy food, no money to drink again.
Gary, okra, water leaf, periwinkle. Come on, periwinkle, have union. Periwinkle, fish, tomatoes, oil. In short, every serve. There is nothing that does not have union in this market except Ekborogo. The union is still going on in the market. That is why the prices of food are higher.
The incessant hike in the prices of goods at Akpanande Market and other markets in Uyo, allegedly backed by the market leadership and the unions, have become a source of worry to Uyo residents. It is against this backdrop that the meeting of market presidents and senior special assistant to the governor on market matters ceremoniously abolished the market unions through their communique. But traders say the market unions are still in full force.
Because of the union let everything to be going up. Everything, even Maggi, as anything that has union, let everything going up. So is that what the union is very, very stubborn.
They should cancel union because we are suffer. We cannot bring fruit from outside. Some of these old women, they do bring fruit from village to sell. But when they came to market union, they were not able to bring it inside. They will take it back.
This is not unconnected to the continuous hike in the prices of gari, periwinkle, water leaves, tomatoes, and other major foodstuffs in the markets.
If you want to buy pepper now, or you have 100 naira to buy pepper, you will not divide the pepper for you 100 naira, you say 200. You can just turn to all these markets, you will not see 100 naira pepper. Without 200 naira, you will not sell it for you. As for now, I'm carrying 100 naira to buy pepper, but I'm not seeing 100 naira pepper. You say now to 200 naira pepper. So we want government to help us reduce the price of something. It's too much for us.
The price of things are getting higher every day, so we are finding it difficult to get things at the normal price. I think the union thing really affects the prices because they could buy some women can come from the villages and try to sell it cheaper, but because of union and they have to buy ticket, they have to do all stuff. So removing the union thing could really go a long way to help.
Union is just signing, but they don't cancel any union at all. Let them cancel the union. The price of things is going down and okay.
It is the hope of the traders that the state government will take practical steps to eradicate market unions by sacking those market leaders who encourage the unions to continue.
And it is on that note we end the news this evening. Don't forget to join NTA's campaign against rape and rapists. I remain Clement Barikui. Enjoy the rest of your night.